Yes, my hair's up. Okay, it's just that kind of day. It's just gonna stay up. Welcome back. My name's Joanne, and today is kind of an update, kind of refresh for my year-long project pan. Yay! I have not been posting much lately. Story of my life, right? I say that all the time. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back into it. We'll see. We'll see. But so I kind of wanted to do a little refresh for this because I was honestly getting sick of seeing my list of products, and most of the products I'm not even currently using because it's too light for me. So when I do get paler, those products will come back into the collection because I do still want to use them up. Like, I do still want to use them. But so today I'm going to share what products I have in the project now. There are a couple repeats, so you will see those again. I actually have 10 products. How fun. Yeah, I guess I will just get it started. So funny story, I actually only have one primer, and that's my Auric Glow Lust, which is really surprising. Because I always say how I don't like being glowy or shiny, but yet that's the only primer I have. Because for me personally, I've found that I don't really need a primer for makeup lasting all day. Like with a good setting powder, a good setting spray, I'm all set. So that's really all I have for that. And then foundation, I only have one foundation that matches me, so why put in a project? Concealer, I'm trying to figure out what concealer I like. Like, I think my under eyes look pretty good on camera, and that could be a combination of a setting powder as well. Like, in person, it just looks a little crepey. Like, can you see that? I don't know, but it's not my fave. I do want to try the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural for an under eye setting powder because that just seems like something that would work well for me. So no concealer. Also, I don't know if I like the Hourglass concealer in the summer. I think it might be a little too creamy for me. Yikes, good thing I only have a mini of that one. Good thing. I do love my MAC Studio Fix concealer. Why am I rambling so much? Okay, let's just move on. I do have a setting powder, and it is one that you have seen. It is my Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. This is in the shade Translucent. It does pull a little peach, but this is where I'm currently at. So I am at this bottom line right here. So I have made a decent amount of progress, I think. It doesn't look like I have a ton of powder left, but that's still going to be a decent amount of powder. And during the summer, I do bake. So this will probably just be like an everyday powder. This is a nice powder. I prefer the one size. Now that I've tried that, that is the powder that's on my face. And I did not use the Until Dawn setting spray. I used a mixture of MAC Fix Plus and this L'Oreal setting spray that's kind of like a dupe for the all-nighter. You will see this in a second. A little spoiler, sorry. MAC Fix Plus you will not be seeing in this project. But yeah, so I like to use this up because I have favorite powders. I like the Huda one for the winter time for me. I like the one size during the summer, and maybe the one size will work well during the winter as well. Obviously, I haven't tried that yet because I just got my one size powders. Actually, I don't think I've even mentioned those powders yet. Because did I buy them this month? I think so. So you guys haven't even seen that yet. Oops. But yeah, I love those so much. But this is to use completely up. And I think I can do it this year, as long as I consistently do my makeup again. I guess I might as well talk about my setting sprays. Yes, sprays. I have two, okay? Sue me. So I have, again, this L'Oreal one. It's very low. Like, it feels like it might be like right here where my fingers are. Yeah. It's pretty low. And my other setting spray is again a repeat. It is my One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. This is no joke. If you want to be matte and you want your makeup to last and you're going to be out all day, this is your girl. This does have alcohol in it though, so if you don't like that in a setting spray, do not buy this. This is literally like hairspray for your face. I mean, alcohol is the second ingredient, I think. Where did I see that? It's on this mini that I have. Because I am going to be traveling this year, so I figured I'd pick up a mini. Yeah, in the ingredients, it says butane as the first ingredient, and then alcohol is the second ingredient. Yeah, this is not great for your skin. So don't use this every day. I don't use this every day, obviously. But do not use this every day. Please. Please, please, please. But yeah, I do love this setting spray though. Even though it's not good for you. It's not good for your skin. But I can't. It's like crack, you know? Can I say that? I don't know. It's very addicting to use for me. I always forget about this powder. Like, always. But it's from my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. And it's in dim light. So this is another repeat. And this is it right here. I do have it on top of my blush and everything today. Well, and I topped actually Mood Exposure on top, but you know, it's fine. This powder, I don't know if you can see, but like the dome has flattened a lot. I don't know if you can see it, but like comparing it to the blush next to it, it's a lot lower. I might be about halfway to the pan. Because these are baked products, the pan is literally where the product ends. So that's just how it is for baked products. But yeah, this is to use up. Did I mention that both of these setting sprays are to use up? This one's like very low, like I said, and this one is similar. This one's like also like down to here. So I should be able to finish these very quickly, hopefully. Yeah, this powder is to use up. Hopefully I can use it up this year. And if I do kind of want to try the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural as a finishing powder instead of buying this one, because that one's a little less expensive than the Hourglass one, but this is a gorgeous powder, I must say. For bronzer, blush, and highlight, I am bringing in a face palette, and that is this NARS Hot Escape. Why did I say NARS like that? NARS. I'm literally so Midwestern. But yeah, this is the NARS Hot Escape Cheek Palette number 3. These came out for the summer, and they're actually completely sold out of the second shade, which initially I wanted, but after watching Sam, my good friend Sam at First Time Panner, after watching her apply both of them on her cheeks and her mentioning how that bronzer is a little more golden, and I don't like a golden bronzer on me. I do have a goldenish olive undertone, so I just love this red toned bronzer. This is perfect for the summer. My goal for these are not to hit pan. Okay, I am not insane like that. It's 50 uses, or until I can't use the shades anymore because it's getting colder. Like, this bronzer is the perfect tone for me. I am wearing this today. Like, this is the palette I'm using today, except the highlighter is very dark. It does leave a little bit of a cast on me, so I did top it with my Hourglass highlighter. So these actually work well together. And the Hourglass palette is something that I would like to focus on, hopefully soon. But since it's still summertime, it's the end of July, I wanted to bring this in so I can get as much use out of it as I can before having to put it away. I should probably go over the shades, huh? So this blush, a funny story, I actually had a single of this blush and then decluttered it before buying this palette because I don't love the NARS formula. Not my favorite. It's a little drier and takes a little bit of more time to blend into the skin. I know so many people love NARS. If you love NARS, love that. But honestly, I don't think I would buy any more NARS cheek products because they're just not my favorite formula. But I love the color story of this. It's absolute perfection for me. Anyways, going back to talking about these shades, this blush is in the shade Obsession. This satin blush, it looks very like glowy, but it's really not that glowy when you apply it on the cheeks. This is in the shade Night Swim. This highlighter that's a little too dark for me is in the shade Skinny Dip, and this bronzer is in the shade Laguna 6. I'm sure this is a part of their original Laguna line. Well, their now reformulated talc-free Laguna line, but I'm sure the shade exists as well. So I think this is such a cute palette. I love the stripes. I love the orange. I have been enjoying orange, which is not surprising. I feel like my eyelash keeps getting stuck onto my lower lash line, and it's driving me crazy. But yeah, so 50 uses on each of these shades. So yeah, 50, 50, 50, 50. Or at least until I can't use these shades anymore. Or just don't want to. Whichever comes first. And the last products are all lip products. I have 2 lip liners. Oh wait, I have something very exciting to share with you guys. My Lunar Beauty Milk Tea lip liner is officially done for. I cannot sharpen it anymore. And when applying it, the edges scrape at my lips. So she's done. Empty lip liner. So happy about that. And I guess I'm replacing it with 2 lip liners. You know, it's fine. The first lip liner I'm bringing in is my other Lunar Beauty lip liner. This is in the shade Cocoa. This is just a nice, warmish, deep brown shade. I just don't love this formula. It's a little too creamy for my preference. And the other one I'm actually wearing today, and that is my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. It's one of my favorites. It's just such a nice everyday lip liner, and this is one that I would repurchase, and I do like the formula. It stays very nicely. I actually have this and another product on top. But yeah, this is my lip liner. It can pull a little cool tone. It does pull a little cool tone on me. But again, it's just really nice. It's really nice for my lips. Like, I feel like it's almost like my lips, but better. Love it so much. And I was very hesitant when first getting this because I'm like, oh, what if it's gonna be too light for me? No, it's perfect. I do have one lipstick I'm bringing in. I am no longer gonna work on MAC Mocha. Okay, I've accepted defeat on that. That is gonna take forever to use up. So in its place, I'm bringing in my I almost said Melt. In its place, I'm bringing in my Merit Signature Lip in the shade Slip. And this is just like an everyday brown shade. Look how much I've used of this though. Let me show you it compared to like a full bullet. So this is one of their matte ones, and this is, again, the Signature Lip, but look at that. I've used quite a bit of this lipstick. I'm pretty happy about that. And that's just organic use. I do love this shade. Again, it's just a nice everyday brown toned lipstick. It's just really pretty. It's easy to use. I love the formula, very comfortable. I do really enjoy this. I'm just afraid because it's more of a clean beauty brand, it's just gonna go off a little quicker than other lipsticks. But honestly, I could see myself repurchasing this just because it's that nice. My last 2 products are both glosses, and they're both from Lawless. They're both the mini ones. So I have the shade Nudie, which is what I'm wearing today, on top of Iconic Nude. I love this gloss so much, and this is where I'm at. This was marked before, and it is a tiny bit lower, but it's, if I make a line, it's just gonna make a thicker line. So that's where I'm gonna say I'm at with this one. and my goal is to use this up. And my goals for the lip liners are to use them up, just to let you guys know. And the other one I'm bringing in is in the shade Rosy Outlook, which is basically just their clear. It's almost like a pale pink. I mean, it doesn't look clear because I use it with other lip products. It's not completely settled, so this is where I estimated it to be at. Yeah, my goal is to also use this one up. Just if I want something different than this one, then I can use this one, you know? And I am going to allow myself to reach into my collection as well for other things if I want to use them. There is an update and a refresh for my year-long project pan. Let me know if you're doing this project. I would love to check it out. And yeah, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.